Hi all, so today we are making a flourless cake also called as torta Montenegro. So let's see how to make it. So in a bowl I'm using dark chocolate, that's 200 grams, 100 grams of butter. I have taken salted butter, you can use unsalted if you have, and add a pinch of salt. So we are going to melt this on a double boiler. So down I have a saucepan with boiling water, and just place your bowl, make sure your bowl is not touching the boiling water. Cook it until the chocolate and butter melts. If you feel that the uh, pot is getting too hot, you can remove it for a few seconds and keep it back. I'm using dark chocolate here. This cake is preferably made with dark chocolate, but if you think you won't like it, you can use milk chocolate as well. So my chocolate has melted. You don't want to overcook it, otherwise it's going to burn. Little specks of butter is there, but the chocolate is hot enough to melt it. So give it a mix till the butter melts and it cools down a little bit, and keep it aside till it cools down completely. Now here I've taken 4 eggs which I have separated. So in the egg yolks I'm here adding 200 grams of caster sugar. Whisk it till it's blended well. You want the sugar to melt and the mixture will become light and fluffy. You will come to know once the mixture changes color, it will become more whiter in color. It will take about 2 minutes. You can also use a hand whisk if you want to, but this is much more quicker. So here you can see my sugar has melted and it's become nice and frothy, and it's become much lighter in color. Now to whip the egg white, I'm using a stand mixie. You can also use the hand mixie. Add a pinch of salt to it and give it a whisk on high speed till it becomes nice and frothy and almost tripled in volume. It will become much more whiter. Now in your egg yolks, add 2 tablespoons of flour. Now this is to bind it a little bit, but if you want to make completely flourless, you can use any other flour like almond meal, coconut flour, banana flour. You get a variety of flours, so you can use that. Also you can use oats flour or plain atta if you want to use, even you can use that. Sieve it inside and give it a mix. Now here my chocolate mixture has also cooled down completely. If you add hot mixture to it, there are chances of the egg yolks to scramble, so you don't want that. So make sure the chocolate mixture is cooled down. Add all of it to the egg yolk mixture and mix it well with the whisk. Use your spatula just to scrape all the edges. Now here my egg whites have beaten well. It's a little, the peak is falling little bit, so I'm going to whisk it for another minute or two. You want stiff peaks. So after about a minute, you can see it's forming stiff peaks. It's staying in its place. So that's ready. Now add 1/4 of the egg whites in your egg yolk and chocolate mixture. We are doing this because if you add all of the egg whites together in the chocolate mixture, we are going to flatten the egg whites, and all of the air which we have incorporated in it, we are going to lose that. So we don't want that. So just to lighten the mixture, add a little bit of the egg whites in it, fold it well. And once all of it is folded, then add remaining of the egg whites to the chocolate mixture. At this point, gently fold in the egg whites using cut and fold method. You don't want to lose all the air which you have incorporated in your egg whites, but make sure all the specks of the white egg white have been disappeared. Mix it gently, but make sure you incorporate it well. Now once all the egg whites have been incorporated, I have lined a 9-inch cake tin with a little bit of oil and parchment paper. Pour all of your batter in it. Pat it a little bit so all the air bubbles are released, and meanwhile I had kept my oven for preheating and 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 to 15 minutes. This goes into the oven for 30 minutes or until your skewer comes out clean. So my cake took 30 minutes. It's perfectly done. My skewer came out clean. Now make sure to cool down the cake completely in the tin. As it cools down, it will sink in the center, but that's completely fine. So after my cake cooled down completely, I removed it from the tin. You can serve it the way you want, but it's usually served with any kind of berries. I'm using strawberries. You can use blueberries, raspberries, any berries which you have available. You can also dust a little bit of icing sugar. Of course, it's flourless cake. It will crack a little bit from here and there, but that doesn't matter. It tastes delicious anyways. So here the cake is ready. I hope you enjoyed the recipe, and if you all try the recipe out, do comment in the comment box below, and if you all liked it, do hit the like button. I will see you with another video. Till then, bye, take care, and thanks for watching.